do the whole game in one go if you're doing it on tabletop sim. What you could do is just go to games, you click save, and then you save the game, right? And then you have all these save files. Then you can pick it up later. Whoever hosts it, you just load the game back up from that save file, and you'll have everything where it needs to be. Now, one thing I could do is just show you guys how good some of this stuff is. I'm playing a faction that is like, this is one of the most classic military factions in the game, and I've come to really enjoy military factions. And what makes it a military faction? I have 2 commodities, plus all of your all your bonuses and stuff involve helping you out in combat, right? Or doing something, or combat helps you out. So, I have this card. I get to roll an additional die with a ship. My flagship is the best flagship in the game. This is a ridiculous flagship, and I have it out, and I could show you guys why this is the best flagship in the game. So first of all, much like a War Sun, it makes it so that planets use units in the system they lose planetary shield. Sorry, I can't talk. Which means, right? This PDS, for example, is a space cannon that when it's on a planet, usually it protects from bombardment from other players' units. So what that means is, hold on, let me make it my turn. Oh wait, it didn't set my turn because I don't have a strategy card. I just pick that cursor. Okay, now. Okay, so it's my turn, right? I don't know. Let me. Well, see, pink is the only one with a PDS out. So I'll just show you an example. So I don't have 3 movement, but just pretend I do. So I send my fucking flagship here, and he has his flagship there. And let's say I bring this mech, and I bring, I don't know, these destroyers. I have a faction ability that allows me to bring 2 extra ships more than what's in my fleet capacity, which I'll show you what that means in a second. So fleet capacity means that you can have 2 more ships than what you have in this system. So I have 4. Because I have this ability, that means I can have 6 ships in any system. So, if I wanted to also, I don't know, fucking gravity drive this, bring it, I could. So, let me move this shit here. So then, right, I got all this shit in the system. The space cannon can still fire, but what it means is that, it means that the space cannon can't prevent, or the PDS can't prevent bombardment. So we have this thing to do all of the necessary stuff. So let's see. It doesn't have any fighters, so I don't need to do anti-fighter. So first we do space cannon offense, right? Oh fuck! I gotta do it manually. So plasma scoring, 1 PDS. Okay. So we do that, right? 1 hit, so I'm going to... what am I going to do? I don't know, man. I'll get rid of... I don't know. I'll sustain on my flagship. My flagship... Yeah, it's complicated. Yeah, it is complicated. It takes a bit... It's like very confusing. Yeah, it's very confusing, but it's like you have to know that it's like I'm not gonna get everything at once. It's like you kind of like get the basics of the game, and then like the next layer, like you understand those, and then you understand even more. So at the start of each space combat round, you repair the ship. So by sustaining damage, any of these big units that have sustained damage, which is flagships, the Titans cruisers, and then like dreadnoughts, all can flip over and sustain 1 hit. Whenever you roll a hit, it's you roll a d10 however many times to get hits. So my flagship says 5 and has 2 of these things next to it. That means it rolls 2 dice and it hits on a 5 or higher on a d10. So that means a 60% chance of hitting on each dice roll, like per dice roll. So we'll see. Watch when we do this, okay? What we're going to do is I'm going to click space combat. It's going to roll all my shit at once. Look, it rolled all my shit. I got 2 hits. This is a pretty bad roll, I'm going to be honest. All my destroyers missed. They hit on a 9 or 10. My flagship got 1 hit, and then my carrier got 1 hit. So, that was pretty bad. And then Pink would also roll. I probably need to roll manually for him. So let's do, it's a flagship and a cruiser. So we're going to do that. So watch this. We go boom, and then we go boom. And then we just roll space combat. And he got 1 hit. So what the players do when a round is over, you assign hits, right? So I got 2 hits on him, so he's just going to go boom, boom, right? He sustains on both these have sustained damage, so you press sustain. And then I am going to get rid of one of my destroyers, throw in the trash, right? Because I've already sustained, and my only thing that can sustain damage. So once you can't sustain any more damage, you have to blow your ships up. And the destroyers are the easiest fodder to like get rid of, because they cost 1 resource. For reference, the carrier costs 3 resources. My flagship costs 8 resources. And my carrier is holding a mech which costs 2 resources. And then every 2 infantry costs 1 resource. So if your carrier is carrying, the mechs and the infantry are ground units. They have to be carried by bigger ships. So these are things you got to think about. So yeah, we did that. Then we would go again, right? We click space combat again. Now I have 1 last dice roll I'm rolling. Oh, so we got 2 hits again. In Pink. Pink is going to roll again. So we just click space combat. And here we go. And 1 hit. So that's kind of how space combat goes, right? So I get rid of another destroyer. I roll another 2 hits, so his shit would get destroyed. So we take all these to the graveyard. That's what happens in combat, is you have to be careful of doing too much combat, because if you do too much combat with another person, then the 3rd and 4th, the other players in the game kind of get an advantage, because they're keeping their shit on the board, which means they don't have to spend resources making as much stuff. Means they could spend more of the resources storing objectives, which are over here. There's ones where you spend stuff, there's one where you get technology, and then there's ones where you spend strategy tokens instead of economy stuff. But yeah, it's really good. So then, this is the part about bombardment that I was talking about. So now we can do this. First we bombard, which, because of my flagship, the PDS normally would have planetary shield. Yeah, 4-player. Yeah, most people do 6-player. Yeah, so, for example, this PDS normally would protect the planet from getting bombarded. But if you have either a War Sun or this flagship, which makes other players lose planetary shield, then that means you can bombard anyways. So that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press bombard. Plus, I have something that allows me to roll an extra die on bombardment. Plus, I think I can also... I guess I could have used my agent, which allows me to roll an additional die. But this will take care of it for me. So watch, when I press this, bombardment. Here we go. And I got 2 hits. So now the ground forces have to take away 2 hits. So they're going to get rid of both infantry. before I even land, which is really good. And now, we're at the part where I have to commit ground forces, so I'm committing this mech to infantry. Then the pink player does space cannon defense. What we do is we get on here. Normally we were going to do this at the white thing, but because I'm the only player in the game, I have to do pinks like manually. So I'll come down here. I'll do space cannon again. Right? No hits. So now I land my shit. So I have a mech 2 infantry versus this PDS. This is a rare PDS because it's actually a ground force. So I actually have to do combat with it. So here we go. I'm doing ground combat. So I go boom. Do I hit anything? Yeah, I got 1 hit. And then let's see if pink lands any hits. Ground combat, 1 die. It got a hit. So what I'm going to do is mechs have sustained damage. So I'm going to sustain. And then his PDS will go away. So that is gone. So now I would take control of the planet. I would do this. I would get the planet. I get the planet ability, right? And then every legendary planet has an ability. Then I could flip this, bring 2 infantry, and place them on any planet I control at the end of my turn. So I could just reinforce this planet if I wanted, or one of my other ones. But yeah, that'd be big. But that's just an example of combat. What's crazy is we have this law in play now that has a Gamma Wormhole token, and it's on Mechatol Rex, which is basically, if you know Coruscant from Star Wars, it's basically that. Except if you have Mechatol Rex, you have a lot of power. Because there's a, so there are these strategy cards. If I have Imperial and I own Mechatol Rex, what that means is if I'm able to activate this while I have Mechatol Rex, I get a free victory point, right? And that means that I will go up 1, and I'm able to score a public objective as well. If I'm able to do this. So it'll come up like this, you go like that, right? Little menus come up. Very interesting. Yeah, very interesting stuff. This whole board is crazy, dude. You look at all the wormholes. We have an Ion Storm token right here. But the Gamma Wormhole token, what it does is it leads to over here, the Wormhole Nexus. This is a legendary planet that if you activate it, right? Oh, my tactic pool is empty. Okay, let me just whatever. I'll just put that there. So activate that, right? And if my ship was able to move, my ship was able to move there, what I could do is I could go boom, boom. I can move my shit in here, take control of this planet, right? Let's just say I bring like one infantry. What happens when you activate Malice? Flip the game board over. And now, you notice how there's 3 little wormhole symbols here? Now, that means any wormhole. Players can go through any wormhole in order to get to this system now, instead of just this matching pink one. This is a Gamma Wormhole. And there's the only one on the board right now is at Mechatol Rex. So what that means is you just go through here. And it's sick. So you would do that. And then what would happen is fetch Malice. It's also a legendary planet. You'd also get an ability. Get true trade goods. Convert all your commodities to trade goods. That's super sick, dude. So yeah. Very interesting game so far. A lot of interesting stuff going on. We're all tied at 1 point through 2 rounds. Scoring was pretty hard to come by first couple rounds, but you know, we made it work. It's very fun. So anyways, that's pretty much all I wanted to show off of that. So now let me oh shit. Whoops. I press Alt F4 and Alt makes it so that things zoom in. Okay. Let me see. You want to practice Mario? I might just practice Mario. Or I could practice Mario. I could play... If I want to VR chat, I want to hang out with somebody. I don't know if anyone's down, like, available to hang out. Let me see. Got Realms of Ether. I got the Phasmo. Got the Master Chief Collection. I do need to go back and finish Half-Life Alyx, guys. That game is so good. I really need to figure out... My main problem with the game, I got stuck in one part, and I didn't know how to get more ammunition. And I'm pretty sure I'm doing something wrong. Because there's no way there's that little ammunition in the game. Like, I refuse to believe that. It feels like I can't miss a single shot without running out of ammo. I do want to play more of that Death Note Amogus game at some point. Oh, I still got to finish Darkwood. There's so many games I got to finish, man. I kind of like... I don't know. I have a little bit of pride in finishing games. But I just haven't been finishing games much recently. I finished some games earlier this year. I finished Portal 2 this year. I finished Pseudo Regalia this year. There's another game I finished. What was it? Hold on, let me look through my games. There was another game I finished. Oh yeah, we finished some of the Halo games. What else? I don't even remember. Sounds like it's super tough. Yeah. On a base level, if you just like try and score and then like whatever, because there's 25 factions in the game. If you play one faction a couple times, you'll get the hang of how to play that faction. But the fun in it is playing as different factions that all have different special, different special things that make them unique. Let me see here. Dude, what do I want to play, man? E2. Oh yeah, we played that one time. Content warning fell off so fast, man. I think people had much higher expectations. Like, oh, we finished Alien Isolation this year. I forgot about that one. Let's see. I mean, I could practice a bit of Mario. The thing is, if I'm practicing Mario, I could just dick around and do whatever. Just yap. Instead of being in a run. I think I like that more. So I might just do that, dude. Just because, I don't know, I'd be more chill. Be more chill if I was doing that. Okay, let me see. Feeling before I knock out? Oh, I got you. Yeah. I could mess around with some funny shit in the game, honestly. Oh, wait, I have nostalgic games I could play. Fuck, I forgot about that. I don't know, I'll just play some Mario and see how I feel. Taking portraits are fun. Wait. What does that mean? Portraits. I do at some point want to talk about my ideas at some point, but I'm like trying to think. I don't know. I wanted to have a discussion. Like a discussion in a voice call with somebody. To just kind of figure that out. Alright. Let's see. I'm just gonna... Alright. I'm actually not gonna go to the level thing because it messes up on some levels. Okay, here we go. Properties. Here we go. On the screen. Dump some photos in the Discord. Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. Wait, Eternals in Ness's movie night? Watching a movie? Oh, dude, these are nice. Guys, check out the Discord if you want to see Hana's pictures. Also, that meme I pushed earlier, too. The clip. Really funny. No, I'll move my gameplay over a bit. Hold on, let me see. I'm not gonna put the timer up because I'm not gonna do any runs. I just need to practice random shit. Webcam. Nah, I don't want to make my webcam smaller, honestly. I'll keep it scuffed. You watch a movie with Health Cow Gnostic? Oh, nice. Bro, what was I gonna talk about? Yeah. I want to change the schedule because, it's all about having more energy, dude. That's the main reason. Like, if I wake up, like, say I wake up at 2 p.m., right? And then I stream at 4. It gives me 2 hours to, like, start waking up. Maybe I go on, like, a walk or something in the afternoon so that I can get active every day. Like, you guys remember back in the day they had the, that Kids Play 60 campaign where they were trying to get kids to get 60 minutes of activity per day? Because it's really good for your body to do that. Not only that, I feel like it puts you in a better mood overall when you get active. Because you're activating a lot of, like, chemicals in your body that make you feel like adrenaline and all this other shit. I don't know, like, hard to describe. But, like, those are the kind of things I want to start doing, man. I miss it. When I was in Boy Scouts, we were always active, like throwing a football or like just being outside, shooting the shit, you know. And it was a really good time, man. I kind of missed that in a way, you know. So I kind of want to get back to just overall, just I don't know, just doing better shit. I'm in a chair way too much of my day. Even when I'm in VR, I don't do enough. Because I'm ending up sitting down a lot of the time. And I went to this public lobby, and this one bitch was like, "Why would you buy? I don't understand why you buy full body VR and not even move around it. That's crazy." I'm like, "Wow, bitch, you see me for like 1 minute, and you assume I'm like that like all the fucking time." Like, I don't know, man. I've heard some really retarded fucking takes in like public lobbies, and that's why I don't go in them. It's just so bad, man. Like, people are just so brain dead in that game. But it's good to get away sometimes, man. I just don't. I ain't got the time, man. I ain't got the time to race that penguin. You know, I'm doing my own thing. Gotta do your own thing sometimes. But yeah, I think having 2 hours. Like, wake up at 2 p.m., have 2 hours to do whatever. Right? Go live at 4 p.m., stream for like 3 or 4 hours, you know, like, then go on Nesta stream for a bit, maybe, if I'm like, feeling up for it. Just portrait pics, like, so HD? Yeah, they're good. There's so many good things you could do in VR chat in terms of the pictures. Like the when we were filming that bit for the news 3 weeks ago for the Golden Gator News, Anim has this prefab that like she can set the track of the camera on like however she wants it and like timing and shit too. So it's super cinema, dude. And it was like amazing. And I think other people should get that prefab because it allows you to do so much. I was at midnight. At a midnight earlier, and all I heard were 16-year-olds saying slurs. Yeah, that sounds pretty par for the course for Publix, you know. Fuck, dude, that was so bad. I don't know, man. I want to figure this shit out. I'll go live at 4. I plan on having more energy because I'll be like, it's not my diet that's the problem. I think I have a decent variety. I do want to get smoothies back in my diet because I haven't had a smoothie in a few months. And then, fuck, what else? Met someone house 2 days and gave them advice. What, 2 days in VR chat? Bunch of cool tech? Yeah, yeah. Honestly, there's a lot of cool tech in VR chat. And then worlds that are like really cool as well. I think one of the best advice on VR chat is to be like, depending on who you are, to not play the game or to like avoid certain locations, you know? Like sometimes the no time to talks can be cool, right? But then sometimes it's just like brain dead people that don't want to talk to you and then they just jump off the thing to go to the next person. If I ever tried VRC, I would ask people I could trust to guide me. Yeah, honestly, having a guide in VRC is so much better than going it alone, you know? That's what I would recommend to people. As I would be like, don't go it alone. Kind of gonna do your own thing in some respect, or only with like Friends Plus and like private instances, which is what that's what I would say to do. But not everyone has that luxury of knowing people in VR chat. They just hear about it from their favorite YouTube person or their friends, but then their friends are busy, right? Or their friends like went on VR chat one time, you know? And that's just kind of like, you know? You get the wrong impression because people are shitty. And then, I don't know. And then you just don't want to go back at the game. Join group instances and find something they'd like. Yeah, group instances are big. There's still a lot of bad group instances, but I think it's better than just going on a regular public. Head first into the pipeline. Well, I don't think Morphine would go into the pipeline. Morphine said he has kids, so you'd probably like be able to easily just see Morphine. The good thing about for you is you have like stuff to back out to. You know what I mean? Like you got real life stuff going on, I would assume. So like that's what makes it being like it's easier for you to just be like, I don't need to go on this game again. You know what I mean? What? I thought you said you had kids. Did you say you had kids? I thought you said you had 2 kids. Unless you said your pets were kids. I don't remember. It could have been memeing as well, but I didn't pick up on it. Or you said that a few days ago. I don't remember. Maybe I got it confused with someone else. Now watch this drive. Them fur babies, yeah. Confuse me with someone for sure? Oh shit. I don't know, man. Maybe I am going crazy, dude. Well, it's fine to go crazy as long as it's controlled chaos. You gotta compartmentalize the crazy, man. How you get by. How I get by. Alright, let me practice this 100 coin. Oh shit, I'm not in the right star to do that. But yeah, so if I stream at 4 p.m., I would still do Friday and Saturday streams later. Thinking 8 p.m., I might still just do them at 10 though. Doing them at 10. I don't know. Maybe doing them at 8 p.m. is better, but I'd have to kind of see what the vibe is. I think doing it at 8 p.m. would make it so that more people could show up, right? So to like any events I do. So that's one I gotta figure out. Oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, damn, man. I didn't have enough speed. But I have infinite lives, so it's cool. Always do a week to experiment different times. Yeah, I do want to do that. Here's my thing, right? There are more streamers during the day, but there's also more people during the day. And if I have more energy than I do normally at this time slot, right? Because I think my energy has been pretty average this stream. I don't know. Early on, I have more energy than right now. But all the reacting stuff is just like, doesn't take as much energy. But I also just need to work out more. I'm sitting down way too much, right? I think streaming 2 hours after I wake up is just like peak energy, especially if I go like, if I go on a walk, around, you know, I take my shower like in the morning instead of at night or whatever, and then, you know, and then I like hype myself up, I do stretches, all that kind of stuff. Plus, the fact that I'm getting a power supply means that I should be able to start doing VR streams again, which if I start doing VR streams again, would make it so that, getting an OC would actually be worth it again. And then I could contact Max about that. But then I would have that to look forward to. And I can have new stuff added to the edit as I go along. And that'd be something else I could talk about. And that creates more content. So, like, there's a bunch of good stuff about the having the OC avatar if I were to do VR stream. So that's one option, is VR streams would be better with all the tech upgrades I can get and everything. Because I'm planning on getting voice mod, things for the base stations, and what was the other thing? I also got to get the power supply. So that's 3